Hello everyone, welcome to Market Structure Class 2 by Piptrybe Forex Trading Academy. In this video, I'll be showing you the things that I do on a daily basis before taking a trade, what I watch out for, what guides my decision, what makes me place a buy, what makes me say, okay, I'm not going for a buy, I'll be going for a sell. You will get to know the time I trade, you will get to know the session that I trade. So let's start with the rules. So the first rule that I follow every single day when I come into the forex trading charts using my trading view. If you remember, I said there are multiple apps that you would need to start trading forex. Number one is trading view, and number two is either you use a CTrader or you use MetaTrader 5. I prefer using CTrader, but for Profit accounts I like using MetaTrader 5. So the rule number one is that I must trade between the hours of 6 a.m. in the morning Nigerian time, Lagos Nigerian time to be precise, to 11 a.m. in the morning. So that 6 a.m. in the morning is like a London market time for me, London session pre-market time. So let me change this chart. I just changed this chart to Lagos Nigerian time zone so that it will fit into the same time as Lagos Nigeria. Okay, so then rule number two is I must trade from 2 p.m. to 12 noon. That's the second rule that I follow every single day. So those are the from 12 noon to 5 p.m. rather. Those are the rules that I follow every day. I trade from 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. then from 12 a.m. to 5 p.m. This is also how I scheduled the robots to work. Sometimes if I'm not available to pause the action of the robot because I'm yet to update it to only trade between those sessions, and that's because server time varies over different brokers. So but anyway, that's just the basic rule I use. That's the basic rule I use. Number one, I must start at 6 a.m. in the morning, and I will end at 11 a.m. And for New York trading session, I start at 12 noon in the afternoon, and I end the trading at 5 p.m. in the evening. So these are the time frame that I follow for trading every single day. So in this video, I'll be showing you the previous day, the trades I took, what I watched out for at 6 a.m. that made me take a sell in that market, what I ended up watching out for again when it was 12 o'clock, the things that made me take the trades I took, and what made me win those trades. Oh, and yes, I didn't even remember, because I've now developed a robot that trades for me. So these things I'm about to actually show you were actually trades that were taken by the robot. But because I was the one that developed the robot, so I know what the robot saw before taking that trade. So I'll just, any explanation I give here is definitely what the robot saw before taking the trade. But those trades were actually the trades that were taken by the robot. Okay, so also these are the things to look out for when you're looking for a buy, because like I said, the trend is your friend. When the market is rising, the only thing you should be looking out for doing is buying. You don't want to be selling in a buying market. Okay, so what should you be looking for in a uptrend? It is simply a change of character that is facing the upside. Okay, and it has to be on the 5-minute time frame, or you look for a break of structure, BOS, a break of structure that is facing the upside, also on the 5-minute time frame. It's not that you can't use any other time frame, it's just that I feel that 1-minute time frame was what I used in the past. But it's a bit noisy. It's not a bit noisy, it's very much noisy. You would get a lot of false signals. Not that you wouldn't get false signals on 5 minutes as well, you would, but it's minimal compared to the false number of false signals you get on the 1 minute time frame. So I prefer to stay on the 5 minutes time frame since I'm a scalper. Sometimes my trade will have to hold on for a whole day sometimes, depending on where the change of character was created. Like there was some trade I took last week. I think it took the whole day before it actually hit take profit. But it was supposed to be a scalper's setup. It ended up being a day trading setup. It ended up being a day trading setup. So let's go again. The rule number one is that you start at 6 a.m. in the morning and you end at 11 a.m. Rule number two is that you start at 12 noon and you end at 5 p.m. The one of 6 to 11 is the London trading session. The one of 12 noon to 5 in the evening is the New York trading session. So these are the times when the market is very, very active. Then we also see, you can also see that I said if you are in an uptrend, you should buy. And what should you be looking for before you take a buy? Number one, change of character that is facing the upside, or break of structure, BOS, that is facing the upside. So now what I'm writing now is things to look out for in a downtrend before taking a sell. So it's similar to the things to look out for in a uptrend as well. So in this case, you look for a change of character to the downside or break of structure to the downside. So let me take us back to the day before today, and I will mark 6 o'clock to 11. I would also mark 12 noon to 5 p.m. So this is 6 o'clock in the morning. Then okay, all right. So all this that all this in the box had not happened as at 6 o'clock in the morning. They had not yet happened. So we want to assume that they've not yet happened. Okay, then I'll mark my 11 o'clock in the morning as well. Okay, so those two vertical lines indicate the distance between the 6 a.m. and the 11 a.m. So you should be able to trade between this time and make money and leave the market, or you come back around 12 and trade till maybe 5 p.m. and leave the market. The idea is that if you don't see an opportunity to make money in the morning around 6 to 11, you will get an opportunity to make money from 12 noon to 5 p.m. And also, let's assume you want to trade for the whole day, you will still get a 1 hour break between 11 a.m. and 12 noon. You will still get. So now this is a change of character to the downside. Remember, the rule for selling is that in a downtrend you look for a change of character or a BOS facing the downside. This was the one that our robot caught. Our robot caught this trade, and it's going to target a 1:2 risk to reward ratio. Okay, you see this place where it's written risk to reward. This simply means that for every $10 that we risk, $1 that we risk on this trade, we must get times 2. But typically we like risking 1% of the account. That's what the robot risk. So let's say on a $5,000 profit from account now, the robot will be risking $50 on this trade, starting from this entry, and to be targeting 1:2, which means it's going to give from here now. That's the entry. That's the entry of the trade. That's the entry of the trade. Then back here, yes, right here is where the stop loss will be. So typically this stop loss is usually about $50, like I said, which is 1% of a $5,000 account. If your account that you're using to trade is $10,000 account, is 1% of it that the robot will risk. And technically, if you're also trading Forex, you should just not risk more than 1% of whatever you have as your balance. Sincerely, it's safer that way. So once the market moves from that red point to this green side here, it means we are in profit. So by the time it gets to this place, we would have already made times 2. Remember, the risk to reward ratio is 1:2. 1:2. Yes, the risk to reward is 1:2. Meaning that for every $50 that we risk there, we'll be getting $100 times 2 of it. We'll be getting $100 down here. So the robot gave us a clean $100 profit on this day. It was very clean, very fast. One of the advantages of the robot is that all you have to do is just switch it on. You understand? All you have to do is switch it on. So the reason why I'm teaching you this all this strategy of market structure, this is the simplest market structure strategy that anybody can ever teach you. It is so underrated. People don't actually market it. People don't market this strategy at all. I don't think I've seen anybody online that is marketing this strategy. Now, this is another one here, a break of structure to the upside. Sorry, pardon me, a change of character to the upside. After we won that sell, another change of character to the upside was created, okay? And this is the entry right here, just like we did in that sell situation. This is the entry, and down here will be the stop loss. And like as I said earlier, that we risk just 1% of the account. So for a $5,000 account, this stop loss will just be $50, meaning that if the trade was against us, we'll just be losing $50. But if it's in our favor, we'll be making $100, which is times 2 of whatever we are risking. You understand? We have to now drag now. Watch that risk to reward ratio part as I'm dragging this position tool upward. You see that it's changing. So when it becomes 2, it indicates that I have set it at 1:2 risk to reward ratio, meaning that for every $50 that I am trading, I must get times 2. For every $1 I'm trading, I must get times 2. So depending on what you can afford to risk in this trade, and you can see the trade was a superb clean win. All this is if you traded between the hours of 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. Even though this trade exceeded 11 a.m., but it was caught before 11 a.m. You understand? It was caught before 11 a.m. So that is that. That is that. So those are the things to look out for. Um, to look out for if you want to place a sell, and things to look out for if you want to place a buy. Um, my advice for you is this video. Watch it more than once. Please watch it more than once. Watch it like twice to be able to understand it very very well. Like I said, this strategy is not a strategy that everybody market on the internet. But sincerely speaking, this is the basics of market structure. If you research more on the internet, what you would find is complex videos, complex strategies. This is the simplest of the strategies that you can get. Simply trading a change of character. When the market is telling you that, bro, I want to do a change of character, why are you arguing with it? Do it, follow it. Most of us back then will be looking for reversals, waiting for the change of character to, pull back and come and hit an order block. It was all nonsense. This change of character that happened here, did it come back to come and hit any other block? No, it just kept going up. Alright, so now let's go to New York trading session. Let's assume that you didn't get the opportunity to trade between the hours of 6 to 11. Okay, so you would be able to catch the one of 12 to 5 p.m. Okay, so let's see if maybe even we couldn't trade in the morning, maybe we'll have made anything. So don't forget the things to look out for in a uptrend: change of character to the upside or break of structure to the upside. Things to look out for in a downtrend to make a sell is change of character to the downside or BOS to the downside. So as you can see clearly here, after 12 o'clock we got a break of structure to the upside. So even if this was the one that we traded, we will still make money. It's as simple as that. I don't know why people don't market this strategy. It's like people like complex things. This is the simplest strategy I've ever seen in my life. Sincerely speaking, it's even easier than trend line strategies. It's extremely easy. It's easier than any other strategy. I don't know. People don't really market this strategy. So you just have to watch the video multiple times to be able to understand it. Okay, so if you had even taken the trade from that BOS there, you will have been able to win it. Yes, in the New York trading session. So just targeting 1:2. So that's just to show to you that the strategy works. Whether you are trading the London trading session or trading the New York trading session, the strategy works. It works superbly. So if you are interested in hiring our robots are available for rent, and it's also available for purchase. Trades like this, convenient and easy to track trades like this, not some big grammar order block and mitigation block stress. Okay, this is easy to understand. You as a beginner can easily understand change of character and break of structure. You can easily spot it. So easy to understand trades like this is what the robot takes. It does not complicate things. Okay, so when it takes a buy, you would know that it's the change of character that it saw or a break of structure facing the upside. When it takes a sell, you know that there's a change of character to the downside or a break of structure to the downside that it saw. Made it take a sell. So this is simply how I personally trade every single day. Okay, this is how I trade every single day. I mark 6 o'clock and I start waiting for a change of character or a break of structure. And once it's 11 o'clock, I stop trading and I take a break. Wait till it's 12 noon. Once it's 12 noon, I start again. What do I wait for? A break of structure or a change of character. On the next video, I'll be showing you how to place a trade on MT5. Stay tuned.